Hello, I'm Tom Glenn with the Petroleum Quality Institute of America, and our mission is to serve consumers of lubricants by testing and reporting on the quality and integrity of lubricants in the marketplace. And all the brands we've looked at, motor oils and transmission fluids, they're on our website, PQIA.org. Again, that's PQIA.org. I'd encourage you to look at the website. Most of the products we examine are fine, no issues, but there are some that have significant issues and they can cause harm to your engine, your transmission. The first one I'm going to talk about, in fact, all of these are in that group that can cause harm to an engine or transmission. In this case, the transmission is Rev 360, automatic transmission fluid, ATFA, suggesting it's a Type A transmission fluid. The Type A transmission fluid hasn't been recommended for cars since 1957. If you were to put this in any current, virtually any car currently on the road, the transmission, you'll have operational issues and you very likely cause harm to the transmissions. In testing this, though, it's not even a Type A. The viscosity is significantly lower than where it should be for a Type A. It has a lower flash point. So even if you had an older vehicle and you thought, well, I'll put a Type A in there, it's an older vehicle, this will likely cause harm to that transmission. The next brand we looked at is Express Lube Pro. We looked at the 530 and the 1040 motor oils. These didn't take a little more than when we picked them up. These were picked up at convenience stores. When we picked it up, when you shake this, if you're familiar with oil, you see something's wrong. It sounds more like water than it does oil. In both cases, it sounds quite thin. And in examining these products, in fact, the viscosity is not what they claim to be. This is not a 530. This is not a 1040. The viscosity is about 1/3 of what it should be to meet its labeled claims. So these products fail based on viscosity, which is very important in protecting your engine from wear. And neither one of them claims a specification, which would tell me not to buy it. I don't know what specification it meets or doesn't. But in looking at the lab results for these samples, you can see they have no meaningful level of additives in there to protect an engine from wear, to protect it from corrosion, or to prevent sludging. And to the point of sludging, when we poured this product out into a flask, after sitting just one day, we have deposits, what some might refer to as sludge, formed on the bottom of that flask. Now, how does that happen? Well, when we look at the metals in these products, we see silicon, we see iron, we see aluminum, other contaminants that suggest there might be used oil in there. When you put that together with this, you start to think maybe there's some used oil in there, but whatever it is, I don't want it in my engine. And you shouldn't want it in yours, so I'd stay away from these products. The next brand we looked at is Petrola 10-30 motor oil. Although the back label says it's suitable for cars built it's not suitable for cars built after 1930. In fact, it's not. There are no meaningful levels of additives in here. This product also has silicon in it, iron, copper, and aluminum, contaminants that would often be associated with used oil. And further, this product simply says made in the USA. It does not say who made it, does not say who markets it, which is a violation of the Fair Packaging and Labeling Act. It's not in compliance. This product could be ordered off the shelf in any state based simply on that. It does not comply with the Fair Packaging and Labeling Act. If you had a problem with this oil, other than it's made in the USA, you wouldn't know where to go. You wouldn't be able to complain to anyone about it. And that's why the Act exists. You need to be responsible. The responsible party needs to be on the label. It's not. So there are many reasons why not to buy this, not the least of which you have no responsible party on the label. The last product is Lube One oil, SAE 520. This product on the back states it's a SJ, well, comparable to an SJ. Importantly, an SJ specification hasn't been recommended since 2001. But even if this were used in an older vehicle, one that recommended an SJ, and by the way, the most current specification SN, SN+, they're backward compatible. So if your car is recommending an SJ, you're really advised to use an SN, SN+, because it's backward compatible. It's meant to meet the previous specifications. But this, when tested, shows it's not an SJ. It really has no meaningful levels of additives in it either. Further, it doesn't meet the viscosity requirements for a 5W20. So this is another product I would not put in my car. We're recommending, in fact, we're putting consumer alerts out on all of these to not use these, not buy these products because they will likely cause harm to your engine, or in this case, your transmission. Again, I encourage you to go to our website, pqia.org, see the details on these samples and other brands we've looked at. Thank you.